Hey y'all, welcome back to my world, to my channel. If you like it, subscribe, share, like, do whatever you want. This is just a safe space for everybody to play with makeup, to learn. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a mother. I have Ageless type 2. I have mental health disorders. So you're going to see up and downs. I'm real raw. I don't know how to edit yet. I'll learn. This is all about us growing together. I just did my first swatch session with the Beauty Bay Earthy palette, which is a 16 pan. They also have a 9 pan and a 32. The one on sale right now is the 16 at $10. So check it out because it's really nice. So I'm going to be using it here. It's just going to be a makeup tutorial, just chilling. I did my hair like a little poof ponytail. Switch it up a little bit. I hope everybody's having a good day. I had a pretty good day. I've been tired though because of my insomnia. And even taking the medication is not helping. So I'm going to start off with moisturizing. And I'm going to use the Be Pure, essentially Ageless Collagen Nourishing Moisturizer. The one I got from Dollar Tree. So in my job, as you guys may know, if you watch other videos, I'm a registered nurse and I do home health visiting nurse as well as hospice. So I'm still in my 90 days with this company and it's going well. Today was I'm starting off with 3 patients on my schedule. Today I had 4. So far so good. My whole day yesterday was wounds, all 3. Today, it wasn't. It was a lighter routine visits. But all's well, right? All's well. I hope everybody is doing what they want to do in life. If not, 2024 is here. Very new year. Start fresh. I have been feeling down for a while. It has to do with my mental health disorders and even with medications, y'all. And I just sit there like, I take my medication, I do what I gotta do, and I'm still like sad. It's the only way I could describe it. I've been good since yesterday, but for about 3 weeks I was just having anxiety every single day, every day. I'm like, why? I'm taking my medication, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what's going on. So I let my PCP know. We'll see how it goes from there. But so far I'm blessed to have a good day today, good day yesterday. So we're looking on forward. Okay, I'm going to use the Be Pure Essentially Ageless Blur Face Primer. This one I also got at the Dollar Tree haul. I'm actually really liking it. I want to see how it works with the Too Faced foundation I'm going to use, because I've been using this with its own foundation and concealer. But yeah, I know I don't do introductions and stuff like that. I'm brand new to this. I just am who I am. I'll learn like everybody else does. I'm new to this whole YouTube and TikTok and whatever. But I'm hopeful that the people that are subscribed will be people that really want to learn, people that are interested in my life, and stuff like that. Because there's a lot to unpack. But I'll do it little by little. I know certain people are gonna be not too happy, but you know, it's part of my life. It's my experiences, and nobody can take away my experiences because I'm the one that dealt with them. I'm the one that felt the way that I felt, and y'all caused it. So that's all I can say about that. I mean, I'm not gonna bash, you know what I mean? But I'm one of those. I'm going to be real. I'm not going to be a liar. I did a lot of suppression for, from 2 to 14 when I was SA'd for so long by many people that it's time for me to open up my mouth. And I'm not going to shut it for somebody else and somebody else's feelings. For my eyebrows, I did use the Huda Beauty, and it's the number 6 Rich Brown Bomb Brows. pretty good. The first couple just kept breaking off, but when I got it, I got it. I'm gonna do, let's start off with 2 pumps. I'm gonna use the regular beauty blender. I'm gonna give you guys a little story time of when I was a kid, because I have a lot of scars. See them? I got 2 under my chin. I have them in my knee, my left leg. I have scars everywhere. But I want to tell you one specific thing that happened when I was a kid. Where we had a pool, right? A metal pool, a professional one. And we had some cousins living with us. And they were one night in the pool swimming. And my dad was like, you know, get out the pool, because we had a neighbor that he could not stand for no reason. I mean, if the leaves blew into his yard, I mean, it'd be up. But later on, he got dementia, and he ended up walking to my dad's house, which is a miracle. He came in, he was talking to my dad. I said, oh God, this is a miracle. But yeah, he passed away, unfortunately. We always treated him with respect, but he just was one of those type of men. And you know, kids are kids. We play around, we played a lot in the backyard, and he just wasn't fond of us playing around. But we had a pool back there, so my dad was just like, listen, y'all making too much noise. I don't want next door neighbor to get upset. Get out the pool. So they get out the pool. Nobody thought nothing of it. This is a 3rd pump. And, oh, by the way, I'm using Too Faced Born This Way. The original, which is medium to full coverage. And I'm using it in Stan. And, okay, they went inside. Next thing you know, we wake up in the morning, and my mom is screaming, Victor, which is my dad's name, Victor. She's like, oh my God, there's water. In Spanish, there's water everywhere in the back. So we get up and we run it, because, you know, we're nosy kids. We want to know what's going on. Y'all, popped the pool. They popped the pool. They did a big knife on the pool. And you know those pools are expensive. And it was the only time we had something. Like, we never had one before. Because, like I said, we grew up in poverty. Because my parents, you know, they have disabilities. My dad has spinal muscular atrophy 3, which is a degenerative disorder. So he was able to walk with a cane. And eventually, because of falls, breaking his knee, things like that, the brain stops sending signals to the body. So he now is bedbound, chairbound, and can only move his hands. But he feels everything. So many people treat him like, medical staff treat him like he's a paraplegic. And he's not. He could feel everything. So my mom's screaming, get it. So she gets him and puts him in the scooter, because at that time he had a scooter. He could stand up, but he could get in the scooter. And my dad's like, yeah, and you see, like, what is this? And you see the whole side just rocks. Everything's moving. I said, oh my gosh, it looked like a flood. And we're like looking around, and we're like, oh my God, they're going to call the cops on us or something. We're freaking out. We didn't know what was happening. And the cousins were all just sitting there, and my mom had to talk with them. Like, did you guys pop the pool? No, we didn't. And eventually they did, you know, fess up to popping the pool, but they popped the pool. So after the pool was popped, it remained in our yard. You know, my dad was the hoarder, kind of like stacked. And I remember going outside and I was playing, and I had jumped off like a rock, and one of the little sidings cut my knee, and it didn't hurt and it didn't bleed, but it was open. I was like, oh my God. So I ran inside, and I'm showing my mom and my dad. I'm like, oh God, I cut my leg. There was no bleeding. My dad didn't really like hospital. He's like, forget it, let it heal on his own. So it's without stitches. So it's like kind of like bulged over. And that night, I have an older sister, the one before me, and she always wanted to be a doctor. She didn't become a doctor, but she's going to be a nurse. And she's like asking me, begging me, oh, can I sew it? Can I sew it? And I said, no, don't touch me. I don't want you sewing me with nothing. Let it be. It's fine. I cleaned it. Soap and water. I think we even put Betadine. I got a hair. Betadine on it. And so I fall asleep. Yo, I fall asleep. Tell me why. I wake up with my sister. I woke up because it was coming cold on my leg. I wake up. I look. My sister has a bag of ice. I think I must have been, I don't know. Was that like 12, 14? Between, it was in the adolescence. She has the bag on me. She was trying to numb my wound, my little wound. Trying to make, I mean, she's smart, but dang. She put it on, and then she's like, what, she had the needle and thread from clothes, and she was about to go into the, I jumped out of the bed. I said, you better get away from me. Oh, no, please. I can help you. I can sew it up. I can sew. I said, no, you get away from me. You are not touching me, ma'am. Back out. And so we were running around the house because she's literally chasing me. I want to do it. I want to. I said, no, get away. I'm telling my mom, get her away from me. She's trying to sew me up. That's how she was. Okay. Oh my gosh, it was so funny at the time. Like we talk about it now, we laugh. I'm like, I cannot believe you really tried it. You tried it. Thank goodness it caught her. If not, I would have been sewn up like a, who knows how she would have sewn me up. Crooked. I would have had some type of infection. Oh my gosh. I'm going to use two concealers. I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. And this one is in NC35. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. And then I'm going to use the Shape Tape Ultra Creamy, the Tarte Concealer. This one is in 34S Medium Sand. But yeah, she really tried it. And then one time I had surgery. I had a lot of surgeries in my right ear because I had malignant growth. So I had about 7 or 8. I lost count. And one time they had cut the back of the ear. And when my stitches came out, he took the stitches out. And I came home and I noticed like, oh, you know, I was touching it. I felt something like dripping. And it opened. It was like an open wound. And I was like, what is this? And I was about 12 at that time, probably 10 or 12. And my sister was like, she went, I'm like, oh, I was freaking out. So I was like, it needs to be clean. I need betadine or whatever. So she said, okay. So she takes a Q-tip and she's like, lay on my lap. So I laid on her lap. Mind you, we're a year apart, a little less than a year apart. So I lay on her lap so she can get to the area. Y'all, she went to put it in like this to dab. She somehow dropped it and it went straight into my eye. Tell me how I jumped out that bed screaming. That thing hurt so bad. I thought my eyeball was gone. For real, gone. I said, I'm blind. I ran to the bathroom screaming and washing it off because it burned so bad. I'm screaming. Dude, I'm not even lying. My eyeball looked like it was this big. I said, it's over. It's over. It's deflated. It's over. Thing's gone. And she's freaking out. She's like, it's okay. You know, I'm like, no, I'm going to go blind. I'm going to go blind. And my mom, you know, my mom's one that she gets very nervous, which we call hysterica. She gets very, like, don't show blood because she'll pass out. And not pass out, she'll freak out. Like, so I'm trying to hide it from my mom. And she's like, ¿Qué pasó? What happened? I'm screaming. I'm going to show my eyes like this small. She's like, oh my God, ¿Qué pasó? And I'm like, Deborah just cleaning it. Was supposed to clean it, but it fell out and it went right in my eye. Oh, my mom. Oh, Deborah was, let me tell you, she wanted to be a doctor, but she always wanted to play around with me. I said, that's enough. I don't want to slice an eye. The eye was about, I mean, I never seen an eye shrink so small. Y'all, it was crazy. But yeah, she wanted to use me as a test dummy, I think. A guinea pig or something. But she's done telemetry, which is reading the heart rate test strips. When you go into the hospital, most patients get on tele, which is the heart monitor. And she reads those and she can tell like what kind of rhythm you're having. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool. It's pretty sophisticated. I did it as a nurse. When I worked at a hospital, you have to take a test. But after that, we don't do that as BNA nurses. But she does. It's pretty cool. Telemetry is pretty cool. And you write it down and stuff. And if someone has like a huge, like for example, AFib or something, or what's the other one? VTAC or something like that, you have to record it. You have to cut the strips at certain times, and you got to make sure, you know, obviously people are running in there, making sure, doing what they got to do to change that and regulate the heart rhythm. But she's the one that would be responsible for letting, you know, the doctor know there's a problem, you know, documenting that, taking those strips. It's a pretty important job. Pretty important. and Vital. All right, so for the powder, you know what I'm going with. I've been loving the way this has been setting on my crepies. This is going to be the Amuse Smoothie Skin Baking Powder in coconut. I sell that one on eBay, just if you guys want to know. But as kids, we used to make up like crazy games to play. You know how you get bored and stuff? We will make the craziest games. I remember one time it was raining, and so the side of my dad's house, we decided, oh, my brother said, all of us, all 6 of us, we started doing like a mudslide. Of course, we didn't know we were ruining the lawn. But let me tell you, we had a great time with those mudslides. I look back now at stuff that we did as kids. I'm like, oh my God, never. I will be freaking out right now if any of my kids try it. We would go down our hill, because we live in a hill. We take like skateboards, because my brothers love his skateboard, and we get on the skateboard, or even like little toys to ride, and we go on and go shooting straight down. Like, this was Cool Runnings, if you ever seen that movie. Bobsleigh team. Any car could have hit us. I think about it now, I'm like, oh my gosh, we could have been hit by so many cars coming up that curve. Oh my gosh, the Lord saved us, let me tell you. Because we mischievous. I want to say mischievous, right? Travieso. I don't know if that's the same in Spanish. Let me know if you guys had any experiences like that. But it was fun. We did have a fun time. Which is good to have good memories, even though we had such, well, I want to tell myself, I had such a traumatic living. This one might be too dark. Where's my other one? I'm just looking for the bronzer I had. Because I thought I grabbed the correct one, because this is Toasted Benefit and this one is dark. It's more of a red tone. You want to try it? If not, I can mix it with the powder. I always say, my mom, how she didn't have a heart attack with us, because I would have. I'm so sensitive and emotional and cautious, especially that I'm a nurse. I'm always like, be careful, you know, you can get this, that, and the third. And between the ages of, 14 and 24 is when boys tend to be they get into accidents and terrible accidents, and that can cause not living. So I always tell my kids, please do things safe. Don't do anything stupid. Think about your lives. But we had great times. We used to play baseball in the back. Of course, we always lost to our brothers. We couldn't stand playing with them. They always won, even on computer games, or because back then, remember, we had the desktops, and it was the AOL. When you heard it dialing in. And we used to play games on that. And my brothers, they were just good at it. They beat us every single time. You know what time it is now. We're going to get that sack of papa. The sack of potatoes down from 20 pounds to 19.5. But my brothers always won. And even when they would play, like video games, like Zelda. I can't stand Zelda, I'm sorry. I think because my brother played it so much, the little noise, even the sound of it. My sister loves it. The other one still plays with it. The new ones, I can't. She laughs at it because I'm like, I'm traumatized. I can't. My brothers would stay up for like 3-4 days playing and beating the whole game. Like, obsessed with the games. I'm like, oh my God. Resident Evil 2. One of our brothers played that so much that he was so paranoid because he didn't sleep for like 3 days. I said, sir, that's when you need to sleep. You're seeing stuff because you're watching this crap. You know, you're playing this game that's making you scared. But yeah, they were always good with that. Mario, forget it. Forget it. They knew how to hide. You know, I forgot if it was Mario original one or part 3. Where you go up and you can hide behind the wall. Get the flutes. These suckers knew every single trick. I was like, there's no point playing with these suckers. We will wait to play with the girls. Because I'm like, we at least don't know what we're doing. These suckers are professionals. At this point. Unpaid professionals. I'm going to do Juvia's Pace Blush Rogue Volume 6. The orange one. I'm going to use the same brush. Just tapping it off. I'm going to use Benefit Cookie for a highlighter. That way you guys can see what it looks like on my skin tone. I believe it comes off pinkish on my skin tone. I'll do a separate videos for the eyes, just so that the videos aren't too long. Some people like them, some people don't. I'm still trying to figure out who likes them, who doesn't. It looks like a lot of blush, but trust me, by the time I put everything on, you'll see it. It's not. I'm going to spray for right now for all the powders. And then I'm going to come back on another video for the eyes. And for the lips. And lashes. You know what it is. Urban Decay all nighter. And like I said, this is a judgment-free zone. I want you all to be happy. I want you guys to... And even if you're sad, I'll be sad sometimes. You're probably going to see videos where I'm, you know, vulnerable, crying. That's just who I am as a person. I'm not going to hide who I am as a person. Because life is like that. You're not, whoever's on here talking about, oh, peaches and cream, we're all happy. That's a lie. You better watch out for those. Those are the ones that are scheming, scamming, lying, okay? Ain't nothing working over there. They're lying. All right, my friends. We're going to be up to the next video. I'll see you soon.